Hello, this is Dan Farisi, Group Director of Content and Editorial, Industrial and Tech at Emerald. So happy to be joined today by Mike O'Dea, who is ATD Managing Director with Acoem ATD. Topic of conversation is, of course, video surveillance, aligning with Security Sales and Integration's Video Surveillance Deep Dive, which is in our upcoming issue and will be all over the securitysales.com website in the month of August. Such a vital category, a really thriving category. One of the reasons it's thriving is because of industry leaders like Acoem ATD. Thank you, Mike, for joining me, giving us your insights on this critical opportunity for integrators.
Pleasure to be here. Thank you very much.
So why don't we start with just your top line overview of the video surveillance category? I know you're involved again in one of the industry's leading suppliers in Acoem ATD. What are you seeing out there? What are the trends? What is the appetite? I know you have your finger on the pulse, so what are you seeing?
Certainly. Some of the challenges that are out there in the volumes of data that are produced in video surveillance is helping provide situational awareness. And the layers of detection and verification that can come into that process can be very overwhelming to people trying to manage that data. So by being able to take certain devices, in this particular case, acoustic threat detection, and apply that with video, you're now able to make decisions in seconds versus minutes by being able to verify what's happening through correlation and integration of the cameras with the acoustic, in this case, gunshot detection. So by tying them together, it's really making it much easier to manage the volumes of video that come in and concentrate on areas of interest when threats occur.
And that is absolutely critical. The managing the volumes of video, as you say, in our saturated society, when there's so many video streams, being able to cut through the noise, so to speak, and then, as you also said, be able to react quickly, because sometimes minutes are not a luxury we have. Sometimes we need seconds or even less to react. That's what we're trying to facilitate, isn't that right?
Absolutely. It can take, we are in a world that increasingly tries to move from forensic to real time. It is, and the larger the organization that's trying to do so, it's a Herculean task to manage that and to help people get there by using technology is the best thing we can do today.
So do you want to dive in a little bit more to the Acoem ATD solution portfolio, what you bring to the market, why you are getting so much attention individually as a supplier in this category?
Certainly. Acoem has a very rich background in working with acoustics. For about 30 years now, the company has been working with military forces and governments and enterprises to build libraries of acoustic threats and to be able to identify those when they occur. And what happens is it's always been a way to take military developed technologies and then move it into the commercial markets that ACOM has found a way to be able to do that today and make it very cost effective, easier to do, and leverage today's AI-based technologies. So ACOM has also found ways to do this without deploying a lot of infrastructure, to keep it a very, very small footprint, to make it friendly to system integrators who may not have that depth of expertise in the acoustic science. ACOM handles that part, but what we are able to do is help make gunshot detection and acoustic threat detection something that can go into most integrators' tool bag. And really, we're looking at it as just another layer, a sensor layer that really should be included in most video surveillance atmospheres.
Well, as you say, putting it in most integrators' tool bag, what it seems to me is that you are a facilitator for democratizing the opportunity. You're giving every integrator, every dealer, every installer the opportunity to participate in this high growth, high need area.
Absolutely. In the past, it's always been primarily handled by the solution provider themselves, and we'll still do that in certain cases, but we typically are almost always working and delivering through or with an integrator in that process because we are a standalone solution, but we really integrate in with cameras, and we do some unique things in that regard that really requires the integrator's hands-on approach and their ability to connect that data together within the customer's environment is essential.
So for those who want to learn more about working with Acoem ATD, want to know more about how to perhaps partner with you or leverage your solutions, what would be the way they could reach out? What's the most effective way to begin that relationship?
It's very easy to get started with us. AcoemATD.com, and it's Acoem, Acoem, ATD.com. You can start gathering resources. We have information published there to help you start to understand the technology and our approach and how we do it, the ways that are unique and different and differentiators for those integrators that choose to work with us.
Well, thank you so much, Mike. I really appreciate the primer on working with Acoem ATD, as well as, of course, your insights into the video surveillance category and the difference you're trying to make within it. I really appreciate the time investment.
Absolute pleasure. Thank you very much.
Such a pleasure to have been joined by Mike O'Day, who is ATD Managing Director with Acoem ATD. My name is Dan Farisi, Group Director of Content and Editorial, Industrial and Tech at Emerald. Please do keep your eyes on securitysales.com, as I say, for our video surveillance deep dive all over the website in the month of August, as well as in our big July-August issue. Keep your eyes peeled for more exciting coverage just like this.